are two really great things that you can do in the fall. You can eat some delicious soup, and you can take some cooking classes, and you can do both at Chives Restaurant in Swamico. This is Chef J.R. Schoenfeld. Good morning to you.
Morning. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. You're cooking up some New England clam chowder.
Yeah, I'm making one of my favorite soups, clam chowder.
So what are your tips for making a good chowder?
You know, making chowder or any soup, it's really simplicity and using good ingredients. You know, what I did today is I started off with my celery, onions, bacon, and a bay leaf, and I just sweat them. And by sweating them, I cooked them with no color and got them soft.
Okay.
In a little bit of butter, and then I have the bacon fat, and I leave that all in there. And in the ingredients, in the recipe that I sent you, I sent canned clams, but I like to use fresh whenever possible, so I use fresh clams. And when you open the clams up, you also get the juice, so you take care of two ingredients in one.
Is it easy to find clams
You
in our
know,
area?
if you can find them and they're fresh, it's great to use. Sometimes you see them frozen in the shell, but the only thing to remember is when you get them, clams are living when you get them, so as long as they're closed tight, they're good and safe. Any that are open, you just throw away.
Okay.
And it's pretty normal when you get a bag of clams to have a couple that are open that are damaged in shipping.
Okay.
To make this one, what I did is I just steamed them in a little bit of wine to open them up and to get my liquid. Then I sweat with no color my ingredients here. And then a little trick to thickening soups, if you've ever tried to thicken soups with flour, is once you sweat your ingredients, you sprinkle them with your flour, and then you coat. It absorbs all the butter and fat, and you coat your vegetables with it, and then you won't end up with lumps.
Okay.
All right, so at that point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding my liquid. And what I did, just to get a jump on it, I started to heat up my potatoes. But I'm going to add my potatoes and water, a little bit of cream, or half and half, and then I'm going to let that come to a simmer and add my clams. And what I like to do is if I have whole clams, I like adding the whole clam, shell and all. I wash them really good beforehand because it turns a soup into an appetizer.
Ooh.
And it looks really neat in the bowl with all the stuff.
Great
and
idea.
what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this simmer, thicken, and get together. And really, just like any soup, it's simplicity of ingredients and not a lot of ingredients.
Now, a lot of people can learn these tricks and your techniques at some cooking classes. Let's bring up a list of some upcoming cooking classes at Chives. A lot of them, 3 of them, this month already.
Yeah, well, you know, this time of year, people are looking for things to do when they stop going up north into the boat and all things like that. So I run cooking classes prior to the holidays to help people out during the holidays. And it's a really neat class. All included in it is a good cooking demo. You get a great lunch. You get some wine. And it's all inclusive. And you leave with recipes. And my goal is not to teach somebody how to cook in a class, but to hopefully they'll leave with one trick. I still learn things every day about cooking. And if you can leave and get one trick, and then you've added to your repertoire of cooking.
Okay, so if people are interested in the classes, where do they just call the restaurant, go online?
Yeah, call the restaurant and sign up. And, you know, they fill up pretty quick. Some of them are a little full already, but there's always a little bit of room.
Okay, wonderful. And coming up later, he's going to be showing us how to make lobster bisque, and we'll also talk more about a really cool bread oven that they've got going on over there. We're excited to learn more about that.
Awesome.
You're watching Good Day Wisconsin. We'll be right back.